Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and welcome back to the tour of Battleship, New Jersey with none other than Ryan Szimanski as our tour guide. Now once again, there are names on the screen. I want to say thank you to everybody for helping make this video possible. Whether you were able to donate or not, just you watching my channel has made this video possible. So thank you to everybody. Thank you especially to Battleship New Jersey Museum, as well as Ryan Szimanski himself for helping put on this tour for me. So with that being said, let's get to the video.
The pipe here I like to grab.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely not big fella friendly. Especially a big guy with batteries in his pocket.
Oh, I thought you were just happy to see me.
We're good. We struggle, but we make it. We overcome. It's the little challenges in life.
There we go.
At least I'm not the only one.
It's just a funny angle.
It is.
Yeah. In most places there would be a grab bar or something at the top, but this one there's screw you. It's like 6 guys having to come up here to get in the main battery fire control director and the other lookouts out here.
And I'm sure they switch shifts in here too, right?
Yeah.
So you got to wait for your guys to come up, and then you got 12 people up here, and then 6 guys got to come down.
And it's nice that they have a nice antenna if they want to watch TV.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be a nice breeze right here.
I guess he's staying down there?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Dad's going to stay down there at the moment.
If you'd like to stick your head up that ladder into the fire control director,
Oh, actually, I will.
feel free. There's no lights in there.
Do you want me to shine my flashlight on there so you have a little light?
Oh, we're good. Just going to stick my head up. Fire control director. All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to make a video. I'm trying to stay out of your guys' way.
Oh, you're
If I
fine.
can, some light on things.
Oh, this does feel good.
That's a tomahawk launcher.
Yes, the open one is tomahawks, and you can't really see the harpoons too well, but they're just beyond the aft.
Oh, you guys got them open too, huh?
Yep.
Well, they actually got dummy
Yeah, they do.
head sticking out.
Well,
Yeah, we borrowed one from the Navy. We got this open back in the early 2000s and reached out to the Navy, and they were able to give us a dummy warhead.
this is pretty sweet. I like the fact you guys still have your Sea-Wiz too.
Yeah, those belong to the Navy as well. They're on loan to us. I have no idea how we managed to get 4 of them out of the Navy and none of the other Iowas got any.
Right? Why share one per Iowa when you can just have all 4 of them on one ship?
Not to be super competitive, because I know all the guys on the other Iowas. We talk just about once a week, but I think New Jersey is the most complete of them, and she's definitely the most open in terms of what's on the tour route.
Well, I got a question.
Shoot.
Why did you choose to be a curator for New Jersey? Out of all the things. I guess there's got to be a story behind it, right?
Well, up until I was 4, I liked Thomas the Tank Engine. At 4, I got super into battleships, and I just haven't grown out of that phase yet. So when I was 16, my parents told me I was going to college, but I had to pay for it myself. So I couldn't flip a burger to save my life. So I was looking at what jobs were around, and started working at the museum ships in Baltimore, where I'm from. And spent 11 and a half years working on those before I got the job here on the Battleship.
Gotcha.
So museum ship curation is my career.
Right. Right. Well, I see your videos and stuff. I love watching your channel, by the way.
Thank you.
But I see your videos and you're just so enthusiastic about everything. I'm like, this is the guy that you want because some of the other like places that I've been, like a lot of the guys are just like not, well, I haven't met any of the other curators, let's put that out there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like a lot of the places that you go, people aren't as always enthusiastic, which can be the case when you do the same thing every day in and out. But for you, it always, your energy comes through your videos, which is what I like. Because I do the same thing with my channel. I love playing and sharing what I do, even though I'm not the best at it. Sharing what I do with people and making people smile. So to be able to see other people doing the same thing is awesome. And that was the main reason I wanted to come visit. So
I'm glad you guys came up. Where are you from?
I'm from Ohio. Dad is, we're from the middle of nowhere in Ohio.
Not too many museum ships out that way.
No, you don't get a whole lot, you know. Largest body of water close to us is Baroque Lake. You might see, you know, a pontoon boat occasionally.
I live out in Monmouth County. Shoot, I gotta stop by my in-laws' house on the way home in Cherry Hill and pick up Porsche for my kid.
Virginia Beach.
Okay, okay.
Anytime I need to cure my battleship blues, I just go to Norfolk.
Yeah, not too far away.
Or any other kind of shit. You sit there, you go drive across the HRBT roads there at Szimanski Beach, or over in the beach you'll see plenty of the ships going through the channel.
One of the cool museum ships I've been trying to
I've not been to her. I've not
yeah?
been to her.
It's nice. She's not in the water at all. She's like set in. Like there's like a road between the water and the ship. Or a boat. It's a boat.
I do love being able to see ships out of the water. So, shipboard archaeology. You can tell from the weld marks that there used to be stuff going on here. And you go back and you check the pictures, the blueprints, and you're able to figure out. As built, this platform went all the way around along this straight line. Right at the end of World War II, they decided this was the air defense warfare platform. It's like, you know, air defense warfare is pretty darn important. So they added a T off of each side here. There's nothing under it, just this platform, so there was more room for the lieutenant commander, who's the air defense warfare officer, to coordinate things. And the different Iowas got different shapes of these, so it always helps you identify which one is which, based on their 011 platforms in the in 1945. And then during Vietnam, they had the whole box under it for electronic countermeasures. And then, of course, in the 80s, when the other Iowas are being brought back, they added that aerodynamic structure up here, and they never modified ours. Our modern electronics warfare is this box right here. It's called a Slick 32. It detects incoming missiles and radar signatures and those sorts of things, so it lets you know that there's something on the way. And you can try and jam it, sending frequencies back out through that. So, sort of like trying to duke a computer in a microwave. If you get the right frequency, you might be able to defeat the missile. If you don't, it's still coming at you.
Now, did they have to do, I'm guessing they probably had a computer that searched through frequencies, or did they do it by...
Down in CEC, one of the consoles there was for this.
I figured. Now, what's this hatch with the did it for the J crew? What's that? What were they loading up here? Just for like paint and stuff?
I suspect anything that needed to be loaded in the superstructure, it was easier to crane it up here and lower it than it was to carry it up the inside.
Okay.
So I bet that was specifically for equipment that they were installing over the ship's career, that they might have to swap out at different times. What else do we have? This trash can antenna here is called an OE82. That won't be on the test, don't worry, but it's satellite communications. So that thing can train up and watch satellites.
Oh, that's the one for it.
Yep, exactly.
That was a good view over the deck too. And you got another one on that side.
I think we've got a retirement ceremony for a Coast Guard Admiral on board, and then the South Korean consul coming on for the exhibit.
So we picked a really good day for this.
Yeah, what else? The tripod mast, of course, was added in the 80s. They always had a pole mast that had the radar on top, but in the 80s the electronics got so big and heavy that they decided, we got to drop a tripod in here just to fit it. So that's got our surface search and our air search radar on it. The one that we got spinning has not been turned on yet today, probably in about an hour. Here, piece of ground. There's 13 of the FFGs last time I was over there. About 2 weeks ago, like you saw in the video, they opened 5 of them for us to strip parts off of.
So you can't go over there and tour.
No, they are Navy ships that are decommissioned but held in reserve in case they need to be reactivated. So,
I forget the home port of the Kennedy. I can't remember if it was Norfolk or if it was over on the West Coast.
I bet it was Norfolk here on the East Coast. If she was on the West Coast, she would have ended up in Bremerton.
You never know. Sometimes they'll spend that silly money to bring it from the West Coast all the way over here. You never know.
New Jersey was in Bremerton, and they paid to drag her through and bring her over here, and then they also paid to swap her with Iowa. Iowa and Wisconsin were the 2 East Coast battleships, but the state of New Jersey wanted this one as a museum. So the Navy said, hey, we don't care what happens as long as we have 2 battleships left, one on each coast, that can be recommissioned. And then about a decade later, they decided, no, we're getting rid of them all, and that's when Iowa and Wisconsin get opened as museums.
So when that was happening, was New Jersey tugged, or was it?
It was the largest dead ship tow to ever go through the Panama Canal, and the most expensive tow to ever go through.
I mean, I know width-wise, you got like what's the 3 feet between the width of the ship and the width of the locks. What do they have as far as length? How much space do you have left?
Let's see, the locks are about 1,200 feet long, if I'm not mistaken, so you got plenty of length. But it's 110 feet for a 108-foot 3-inch boat, so you've got all of 21 inches between the 2 sides. You got about 10 inches on each side going through.
And everybody knows how maneuverable the Iowas are, so getting it into that little of a spot, I don't even want to think about.
Lots of tires on the side.
I don't even know if there's room for a full tire. Looks like they just take her through and accept the scratch paint.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you go get some scratches. Everybody laughing at you as you go through.
It's always fun to watch the canal time lapse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I need to watch where I step. My big feet get the better of me.
So if you guys want to just go all the way down the whole ladder well, I'll bring up the rear and close doors and kill lights and stuff.
Gotcha.
And then we'll meet up at the bottom.
Sounds like a plan.
That's a little bit easier.
Oh, did you want to climb the ladder and get little things?
No, we're good.
Sure.
Here we go. Time to do my fat guy in a little hole joke.
I've got a tub of Crisco up here if you need it.
I probably will. It's that booty. Gotta get that booty. Got wide hips. Alright, we get it. Oh, it's gonna be the polar bear plunge video all over again. Somebody gonna be zooming in on my butt crack.
I know you said polar bear plunge, but I'm just gonna pretend you said it's gonna be on Pornhub all over again.
That's the right amount of money.
Hey, you know, I am an entrepreneur. I'll take any money that I can get. I say entrepreneur like tongue-in-cheek because really I'm just a fat gamer that likes to play games. Keep going.
I've done this much climbing on a ship since contractor days. And we would haul up wires, 50 tool bags, ladders.
Brigadier General, United States Army, arriving.
Oh, fun little fight. Every time that the captain, I don't know if they did it for the XO, but I know the captain, every time when the ship was in commission, every time the captain would leave, that would play over the intercom. It would either say, whatever this ship's name is,
Arriving or departing.
Gotcha.
Next to the office, fancy garden party.
You guys can use either side too.
Yeah, no time to forget about that.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
You guys alright?
Just missed a step.
No,
Sorry about that, old man. Kind of missed a step. Good thing I at least caught the thing on the way down.
Yeah.
Get worn out already?
no, I'm just
Sweating all. Gotcha.
Keep going down.
I don't know.
So they let retirees on
This is how we came in, so I'm not sure if we're going no further from here. Keep going down and stay in this level.
Yeah, let's head down one more, and that'll put us back out on the flag bridge.
That's
And you can go through the rope.
Another VIP, Commander Katie Egan.
You want to hook that back up?
Was them people going to arrive on this ship, or
I'm sorry, repeat that?
them people they announcing arriving?
Yeah, they're
on this
they're
ship?
boarding the ship.
Yeah, they're all here for that Coast Guard Admiral retirement ceremony.
Shit from all the way out there. I guess the Coast Guard dress uniform almost looked like the old dungarees from back in the day.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Watch your step on the deckwood studs down there.
And a signaling
So
cannon
what
too.
are saluting guns used for?
Like when you're going into and out of port, primarily. When you've got dignitaries on board, you'll do it. Really, it's just something to shoot off so you don't have to use your actual guns. Because you can only fire 300 shots out of a 16-inch gun before you've worn away the rifling, and you got to replace the whole barrel.
Really? Oh, that was something I wanted to ask about. Out by Sandy Hook, there's a New Jersey, I think it's maybe a county park, but they had a battery, and they had a gun there, and it said it was one of the 16-inch guns from here.
Yep. Yeah, so at the end of World War I, the Navy had a ton of 16-inch 50 caliber guns left over, planned for the Lexington-class battle cruisers and the first South Dakota-class battleships that got canceled by the Washington Naval Treaty. So they gave them all to the Army to use in land batteries. And then after the war, the Army went and scrapped them all, but the Navy kept an inventory of the 16-inch 50 caliber guns for these ships, which they had one set on board, and then they had all the spares from the Montanas and the Illinois and Kentucky. So whenever they needed to swap barrels out, they would just take a good one, drop it in, take the old one out, and send it to be relined, and then it would sit in a naval warehouse, like St. Julian's Creek Annex down in Norfolk. There were a bunch of them, a couple of places. So some of these shore batteries that opened up as museums were able to acquire barrels like that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, how many shells did you say could be fired before it had to...
If you're firing full service charges, it's only 300 rounds before you have to reline the barrel. In the
How'd they
80s,
find that out?
in the 80s, they came up with a polyurethane sleeve that you could put over the powder bags. So basically, as the powder exploded, it's atomizing Teflon and coating the inside of the barrel. And that meant that functionally the guns could last forever at that point. It's like they mapped it out to like 12,000 shots you could get out of it using that sort of stuff.